What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Live with Lindy. It is MLB research time. Time to find some more bets. Found something about 20 minutes before this show. Couldn't really honestly believe it. Also, I didn't know he was this unlucky. We'll get into the ins and outs of who I am talking about, as well as some of the other plays that I fired up from last night, some things that I want to fire up today, and I might have a special guest on the program showing up here a little bit later because it's Dinger Tuesday. I know it's not a thing anymore, but like Dinger Tuesday is still a thing for us. Hopefully it's a thing for us. Thank you to Hunter Goodman for going yard to salvage home runs. Still down a little bit on home runs. Just dipping. I was up over 30 units. Now I'm inside of 24 now on the season. Just been sliding. But Hunter Goodman salvaged. Miguel Vargas got completely robbed by Colton Cowser. That was very not fun to see. Yeah, it was an interesting day overall, but I am a little bit tired of people coming in and being like, oh, you're ice cold. Like, I had a bad Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, if you want to call that ice cold, go ahead. That's fine. But, like, I'm here every day. I'm here every single day on the Odd Shopper channel. I'm here every single day on the research show, putting in work, constantly tracking, paying attention, knowing what I have to do for the people that I am accountable to, in addition to myself, but making sure everybody can get the best lines available, no matter where they live, no matter what they're doing. I think that there's one out there that I think is actually pick'em viable that's inside of minus 115, but the whole thing for me is you come at the king, you best not miss. I mean, it is just annoying to me. People like, oh yeah, your picks yesterday sucked. I played Braxton Ashcraft. Well, then you went over, so I don't know what you're talking about there. That was a lean. You guys know how this works, right? Lean like lock. This is what happens. The video went 4-2. The video was profitable. The video was profitable on Thursday, and the video was barely a loser on Wednesday. But here's the thing. I have a lot more bets than that, so I ended up getting kind of wrecked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And into Monday yesterday, ended up a tiny bit because down right around 0.75 units in the home run streets. Hunter Goodman plus 350, that was useful. But over 8.5 hit here. Gage Jump hit here. Curtis Mead hit here. Detroit money line, should have played that one heavier. I knew I should have played that for a half unit. Casey Mize just spun it. And then the over 8.5 got hooked. And Mickey Moniak doesn't go yard because he was just completely inept at the plate. Not sure if he's entirely right still coming off of IL, but like, yeah. Today, Texas money line, Connor Griffin, Curtis Mead, Jack Caglione. There we go. Jack Caglione. That N is silent. I have to just look at it and not read it off the page. Sproko. Like the strikeouts there, and we're on the under there. So small plays from night before. Nothing crazy. Again, Connor Griffin, 0.1 units, but plus 950 against my guy, Christopher Sanchez. Should be leading off. We'll get to the ins and outs of that, but like, wasn't a bad day. So it was nice to not suck. It was nice to not suck because I was sucking, and I get it. But like, you guys are using proper unit allocation. You're not always just parlaying everything I give you, right? Like, that's not, I have to sweep and go 6-0 in order to have people be happy. That's what I got to do every time. Whatever. I'm going to build out a pick'em, 2-man home run play. I'm going to build out something either on Bet365 or FanDuel with my friend Eitan Shander. We're going to have some good stuff going. My good friend Eitan Shander, also in the Lindy Discord. I'm going to be running a promo there for the 4th of July. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to open it to everybody. Subs there already. I want to run that tomorrow. I'll run that going into July 4th weekend. I got to do that. They've earned that. Whether it's 40% off, 30%, probably 40. That sounds right. July 4th, 40. Do it that way. But if you're doing this every single day over the course of the MLB season with me, you're up money. A lot of money. If you're betting home runs with me every single day, you're up a lot of money. A lot of money. Unless you're two-piece parlay, ridiculous stuff. Yeah, don't apologize, Eric. You hit a Kyle Stowers 2 home run play. Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago now. It'll be 2 weeks ago Wednesday. I remember it well. Being on the show, that was fantastic stuff, but I don't have a lot of 2 home run plays. Ended up playing Miguel Vargas, last Friday? He goes yard the one time. That was good, but Our goal, my goal for you, is to not just make you money on this program with the bets that I make, with the things that I'm firing on a day in, day out basis, but to teach you how you can utilize the tools at OddsShopper, how you can study over on Fangraphs, Baseball Savant, add more funds. All of those pretty damn free. You have to deal with the ads on Fangraphs if you don't pay the monthly now or the yearly. I got the yearly again. One day of ridiculous ads popping up. That was not fun. Didn't know that was updated, that I had to do that. But I'm more than happy to support them because I've used them forever and I build them out for my own sheets. There's also a lot of stuff we haven't done on Fangraphs yet that I do on a day in, day out basis that I think doesn't always go towards our process. But I'm trying to teach you how to fish. Teach a man to fish, he can eat for a lifetime, something like that. Also, let's not get limited on Prize Picks and Underdog. That's not fun. I'm not having fun with those. Yesterday, 2x to card, but it's like, cool, great, $10, fucking great. I can get to $25 on a square on that. Sweet. I can play up to $75 a day total on Underdog. Sweet. There's one play that I'm absolutely going to be playing in an Underdog card today. It's Curtis Mead. We're going to play that 1.5 HRR. I already threw it on the Prize Picks card, but it's going to go on Underdog as a 2-man. Anyway, wanted to rant a little bit. I haven't ranted for a while, and obviously I've deserved to rant because I sucked the last few, and it's tilting to watch Miguel Vargas get robbed. It's not fun. Would have been a much better day. Very green, but no, can't have nice things there. Tons of CLV across the board. Got most of it through. Gauge jump, thank God. Guy gave up 11 hits. Still found 5 strikeouts. Found a lot of 2-strike counts. I mean, Ohtani, I don't think he ended up ringing him once up. I don't think he did. I care a lot. And baseball's hard. I think there's a lot of professionals, a lot of people who have done this for many, many years who take baseball off now, who wait for NFL to come back, and then you can post your own liquidity. You can post your own stuff on Kalshi, Novig, ProfitX, things of sorts. And obviously those are going prediction market territory, going the prediction market route. Coffee is good. But I'm here every single day. You don't see a lot of people that are going to turn their camera on, walk you through process at the risk of sounding stupid at times, because most of them are stupid. Most of them can't fucking put together a positive EV card if it's the last thing they do. I think Schwarber's going to go yard. I saw a lot of Schwarber hanging out. Brandon Marsh goes yard twice. Talked about how I didn't like him, and of course goes yard twice. But the point is that every single day, our goal. Shut up, Siri. Shut up. Shut up. You're creepy. Let's make good bets. Let's put in work for an hour and 15 minutes more, just like we do every day. Let's not be stupid. And again, Basallo, that under a hit should have cashed. I mean, that was ridiculous. They brought in the lefty after him to face Beavers, and Smith got to face Basallo. He slips a single into center. Watching it just like, come on, man. Saw Marsh go yard and instantly was like, yep, Eric's mentioning that on the show. Absolutely. I didn't like him. But here's the thing. You didn't lose any money. You missed out on maybe betting Brandon Marsh, but I'm looking for reasons not to bet stuff a lot of the time. I'm looking for reasons to not bet stuff. That's a majority of what we do. If something can just no doubt be a bet and be a break-even number, awesome. We're in really good shape. We're going to divig off of Penny and Circa. We're going to divig across the board. We're utilizing true odds every single day, top down. And then applying projections, applying what we know about baseball, using everything we can, every tool we have at our helm to make good bets. So let's do that. And if you come at me and say that I suck because of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, go ahead. And then come into the comments on Tuesday on the MLB Lindy's, leans, likes, and locks, and letting me know I suck again. Well, no, I didn't suck yesterday. I went 4-2 on that video. Leans are not plays. Leans are things, they're the best available play in that game from the night before. I'm talking you through the process of it. And again, it was a short video yesterday because my internet wanted to kill me yesterday. And then my daughter wanted to kill me last night. She just wanted to scream and party. My wife and I call it bottle service. It's like, go with the beat drop. Barbara Streisand. You should try to do unders more. I do. Doing a lot of those off of Portfolio EV. Doing a lot of those over on OddsShopper. One thing, I mean, obviously we were on under a hit for that. I'm on a lot of under strikeout props. I probably bet 60% overs, 40% unders in the strikeout department. Been pretty good. Fortunately, didn't take Aaron Nola under strikeouts. That was popping for me yesterday. I just felt like there were enough strikeouts to potentially push that over the edge. And boy, he got lit up, but he definitely found strikeouts. We'll talk about Christopher Sanchez and what I'm looking at for those Pirates today. But the thing is, we've got ourselves a massive slate. It's not one opportunity, one shot to seize everything you ever wanted. We have more than one opportunity to do that. We can do that with the tools at OddsShopper. Sending a message to my buddy Eitan, see if he wants to jump on. I'd love to have him on today. Haven't had any guests yet, partially because people scare me. People scare me. All right. Said he might jump on here in a minute. How's everybody doing today? Wanted to just get that out of the way early. Wanted to talk about it. It's going to all be okay. I'm fine. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. What was the play you added before the show? Why don't we talk about that? Also, Eitan Shander's been on fire. He's made me more money than I've made myself. I've made myself $9 over the last 5 days. Eitan Shander, over the last 2 weeks, has made me lots of money. I tail him. I tail J Metal K. I tail my guy Jazz Raz. I tail my guy DFS Donuts. I tail a lot of people because it's fun to get an entire portfolio. And generally speaking, like every video, I'm going to be deploying about 1.5 units, 2 units, usually. Yesterday was lighter, night before. We got a half unit down on none other, right out the get-go, than Corey Seager. Corey Seager's at 1.5 HRR at -110 over on DraftKings. Why? Now -112. Cool, I moved to 2 cents. Go me. Why? $55 on that. Feel good about Corey Seager. 1.5 HRR. Very confident about that being a fantastic play. And I think it is pick 'em viable. This is the inside of -115. I'm way north of -130. Give me 20 cents on a standard, like your 53% expected win percentage. Well, I got it closer to 60. So there you go. That'd technically be like in the lock category. You guys seen how unlucky Corey Seager's been this year? This guy is running so bad against righties. He is very unlucky. I'll break that down. Also, awesome hitting weather. Had some prize picks found in the morning, early in the morning. Curtis Mead talked about that. I think Curtis Mead plus Corey Seager makes sense on underdog. Far more from a projection standpoint on Corey Seager. Curtis Mead both. Top down, comparing across markets. And now he's -150 as soon as I say that. So never mind. Still available on Prize Picks. Just phenomenal play. True odds have come down a little bit to -114. Was sitting around -117 before recording. Part of that, you look across at some of the edge books that I have. I do it a little bit differently. This is what works for me. Kalshi, no vig, Profit X. I turn them on day of. I keep them off night before because you have a lot of people posting a lot of ridiculous numbers trying to get snipes that are accidental clicks. People go out to the bar, have a couple drinks. I'm going to bet Corey Seager tomorrow. Oh, shit, I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, no, I just lost whatever. Or I bet him at 99 cents. And then somebody can just guarantee themselves profit by selling the other side. So shit like that. Back in the day, for the real DFSers, the DFS folks, I used to post a lot of my NFL action Friday night, Saturday night. Posted all my head-to-heads. Why? Because I wanted people to pick them up that were signing up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Saw my ROI go up like 4%, 5% when I was tracking that nonstop. Optimal posting times. That edge went away. That doesn't exist as much anymore. But it did early on in DFS. Definitely got better snipes, better pickups for my money. God, I was firing volume then. Can we get on the show now, please? I'm talking through process. This is the MLB Research Show. This is important. But edge books, be very careful about having some of these on night before. And we have crypto.com now added as an exchange. Underdog has their own exchange that they started up. I think they branched off of Kalshi now. I think it's Underdog Predicts. Is that what it is now? Used to be they were getting something from, people were posting or betting on that. And it was from Kalshi. I believe it's Underdog Predicts now. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm right. Bookmaker, Bovada, Circa. I avoid some of the other ones, and obviously Penny's a big one for pretty much anybody doing this because they have proven themselves year after year after year. And Circa, I'll put them in that category too. Those are your two you really want to be de-vigging off of. De-vigging being the vigorish being the price that sportsbooks are putting on a specific line. Now, underdog, stuff like this is egregious. This stuff is predatory. This stuff is not what we are interested in doing. 1.5 for Jose Trevino. Plus 140 here, best available at the multiplier. And part of it is that multipliers, people don't understand how they work. That's why we've got the underdog calculator. That's why I've been utilizing that forever. It's why we have torched them. So, anywho, Ivory Coast can do anything with this damn corner? Probably not. They need as many set pieces as possible here. Anyway. Kalshi is bad with not putting any props until 5 minutes before the game. Well, sometimes you get different lineups rolling out, and then also you can ask them to offer specific guys. Ooh! Ivory Coast doing everything they can. Trying to do something. Always watching, always doing it. I almost bet Norway. I haven't bet World Cup the last couple days because I've just been focused on getting my MLB life on track again. So I've not partaken in any round of 32 stuff. Almost bet. I had some people on both sides of the fence yesterday. Morocco, that was a great game. Ended up, it started sluggish, and then, obviously everybody scores in the stoppage time now. You can ask them. Yeah, there's a chat down there below. You can ask for specific players to potentially get added. So I do that from time to time, or I have from time to time. Less so now. They've got pretty good offerings. It's only going to get better. Thinking of going to the John Deere Classic Thursday. Oh, yeah. I've played that course a lot. I went to Iowa State, played golf at Iowa State, and TPC Deere Run. First time I played it was actually my ex-girlfriend when I was 18. She had family down there, and we went down for the weekend and got to go play there quite a bit. And then did a couple of road trips in college where we'd go down there and play. We had the Harvester as our home course. And then we would drive down from time to time to go to Quad Cities, go kick it there. Oh, familiar friend, John the Bettist, another beautiful person. How are you doing, John? John and John, the John and John chat, one of my favorite places to live. You guys don't know, I do. Colson Montgomery, HRR, still any good, or is that new to oblivion? It's still playable. Talked about that as a decent pick'em opportunity. Still available prize picks. Most things still available prize picks, less so underdog. Let's dive in, shall we? You guys know what to do. Hit that like button so I can keep doing this video. Very important. Buddy works there so you get to play for $40. That's a good track to get to play for $40. My God. I think, these guys make it look like a dog track. It's not a dog track by any means. Just because you shoot 30 under doesn't make it a dog track. In fact, I'd say the greens, when I played them, I played it a lot in the fall. Most of my trips, I don't think I've ever actually played Deer Run in the summer. I always played it in the fall because I was usually traveling, playing tournaments in the summer. Played it a lot in the fall. And sometimes you can mindlessly go out and shoot 67 out there. And then there were times that you'd shoot 75 because it was blowing a little bit. And you're like, oh, this golf course is not that easy. Because 2, you can make 3, you can make 8. 10, you can make 3, you can make 8. Those par 5s can be very gettable. They can also absolutely rip you up. Lindy, are you projecting Kyle Karros in the lineup today? I didn't see any injury on him. Was there something I should have been tagging? Let me double check. Got my DFS lineups reserved too. It's good. MLB live before lock, 6 p.m., 3 p.m. Pacific. You guys are interested, over on the Stochastic YouTube channel. Almost won the $1 yesterday with an Eric Lauer lineup. That was AIDS. That was a thing that I did. It was obviously a Dodgers stack, and I correlated it with Eric Lauer, but, God forbid that showed up in the $4. It's the worst about sorting lineups, and obviously a lot of them I sorted San Diego, Chicago. That game was pure butthole, and not in a good way. Butthole in the bad way. Taco Tuesday butthole, in fact. Kyle Karros not dinged up. I'm assuming 8-hole. I've got him in the 8-hole right now. Castro can play third. That's always kind of the deal. They could play Julian at second and go Castro at third, and Karros could be out of the lineup. That's definitely plausible. Fangraphs doesn't have him projected. Staring at Karros plus 860. Well, you're a sick person. Speaking of Taco Tuesday, yeah, we got some stuff to cover on prize picks. We got some things we can throw together. Is there a taco available? I haven't even looked. I just did the card this morning. Walked my dog. We got Mbappe passes completed. That's a thing that exists. Cool. Scooble. All right. Scooble 5.5 strikeouts. That's actually useful. 40% K rate his first start back. I broke down his first start back last night and liked what I saw. Got a little unlucky, I'd say. But let's dive in. Let's start with White Sox Orioles, because this game environment, like most game environments today, pure debauchery. Going to be insane weather. 90 degrees, 13-mile-an-hour winds, blowing out to left. I'm going to call that useful. As far as precipitation goes, only one spot that I'm paying attention to at all, and that's Fenway, even though it's only like a 25% chance tops that it really gets there. And that's closer to first pitch, though. So I do have to pay some kind of attention to it. Got to pay some kind of attention. So I will be. But otherwise, you can see on your screen, I mean, it's just looking mighty fine for hitting everywhere. 90, roof open, and American Family. Wind whipping across. Kaufman, I've got 2 home runs in this already. Part of me wants to bet Aranda, but he hasn't been as good as lefties as what Noah Cameron has been allowing lefties, and I'm not really sure even how to build out I have a break even for Jonathan Aranda. I don't think it's indicative of, it's a very hard break even to put together, because one side is saying yes and one side saying no. I kind of just wait for that lineup. Wrigley, we got this shit again. This will be fun. It'll be fun. The prices are not fun. I'll throw that out there. And JP Sears must pay for his sins. He is a sinner, my friends. He is a sinner. He is a Yannick sinner. You'd think he was Italian with how much of a sinner JP Sears is. How big of a mirage that first start was for him. You're not getting any discounts, so there's that. And as you were saying, your Kyle Karros love, that's quite a choice. I have Mickey Moniak love again, but only in my heart. I'm not sure if he's entirely right. I'm not sure. Did not look good at the plate yesterday. Put himself in an 0-2 count, I think, every at-bat that I watched. I think I saw 3 of them that I was watching live. And the man, well, was not helpful. Wind out. Again, it's Sutter. It's Sutter. And roof will be closed in Arizona because it's 1 billion degrees out. So anyway, that gives you the lay of the land there. And starting with Chicago-Baltimore, I still like the Colson Montgomery HRR for prize picks purposes, but winning the lean category, wasn't going to bet it outright. I was definitely going to put it in a collage, if you will, of HRR plays. If you guys want to check out these tools for yourself too and be able to kind of talk through the process of it, Baby Lindy 50% off your first week or month, 7-day free trial as well. 7-day free trial. Free 99 is the best 99. I think you're going to see these tools and you're going to like it a lot. You're going to like it a lot. But what's the 2 Kansas City Tampa Bay homers? You know what? Let's start with that then. Fine. You've encouraged me. Mariners, staring at them too. Don't know what to do with that game. I'll finish walking through this. So we've got our prize picks goodness here. Eldridge. Brandon Pfaadt apparently back in our lives. So pretty much red herrings across the board on Arizona last night. Couldn't do anything about it. Had to wait for today. But Brandon Pfaadt expected back in our lives. That'll be fun. Carter Jensen is 1 plus 450. Dumb number. Still a dumb number. Very, very dumb number. He's going to hit a lot of homers. Kaufman is going to play so different, friends, this summer. And it's not the wind that you're worried about. Hey, we got the Orioles lineup. That's very nice timing. Very nice timing. Beavers is batting 3rd. Okay. Day off for Adley Rutschman. Beavers up to 3. What's his RBI number? That's the most appealing with Henderson and Ward in front of him. Oh, man. We're going to have to fly. Mainly because I don't think HRR is going to be attainable at this point. That's obviously your tighter distribution, but I have found when you can late react to some alts, or not alts, but like just different markets. Beavers. Oh yeah, we're going to get on Bet365 now. That plus 200 is going bye-bye. God, anybody else having an awful time logging in at Bet365? Rotating spinning wheel, nonstop. Still spinning. Winning is everything. Thanks, Bet365. Actually, it's not, because keeping your account healthy is... Holy shit, Ivory Coast scored. Missed that. Well, we got other things to do, which is get this money down. Not going to go anywhere at BetMGM either. 185. Those are your slowest moving books. $25. All right. Got it. Beavers RBI. No way we were expecting him to bat 3rd. That guarantees 3 at bats before you would potentially see him pinch hit for the stratosphere. Tavares is in that lineup. You always have O'Neill just hanging over the heads of him and Cowser. Tyler O'Neill eternally hanging his head over. They pulled it. I just got it. I got it in. They just pull it as we were working through it. That's great. Yeah, it's gone now. Cool. Beavers HRR on Prize Picks playable. So let's do this. So, I mean, I had him batting 6th like yesterday. Basalo, him, Cowser. I don't know how you project it any other way. Instead of batting 6th, he's batting 3rd. I mean, I gotta like his HRR. He's sandwiched between Alonso, everybody. He just took everything off on Beavers. So this is now gone. Still available on Underdog. Let's get this in. Let's snipe this. Mead got nuked. So I'm just taking my Seager play because I know I like that. It's just a healthy boost because your chances of getting him out there 3 times now, pretty high. Fetty, maybe they bring the lefty in early, but Beavers will still get that at bat and then 2 against Fetty. All right, so we got 2 small plays down. Novig at Beavers at plus 180, just fine. Would have wanted that. Reposted at 150. Fuck that. Don't do that. 180 is fine. 170 fine. 185 at BetMGM. I didn't log in there yet. Let me get in here. I'll figure out what else we want to do with that. But minus 115 for HRR for Pick'em folks, I think is just fine with Beavers up to 3. X out of this. Let's bring this up here. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. Man, that escalated quickly. And he ate the whole wheel of cheese? Okay. Beavers. Let's check this out. BetMGM. Let's just type in Orioles and go that route. Player props. RBI. Plus 150 now at BetMGM. Man, they nuked that actually quick too. Yahtzee, go, 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 Gadget Arm. Go, Gadget Arm. Go, Gadget Arm. This is going to adjust. This is going to be north of minus 115. Minus 115 best available now. So it was good to get a little something there. And we knew Seager was something there. I'd like to add more. So I can play up to 25 on him. So Dylan Beavers, not on the bingo card of guys that I thought would be batting 3rd today, but here we are. Where's my other guy at? If feel like Cade Cavalli under 15.5 is just free today. I think it is. You guys been watching how Washington handles these guys? Have you watched? They just can't wait to get to their bullpen. They can't wait every single time to get to their bullpen. Six, but 2 2/3, 5. Started really limiting his workload. See how many pitches he got up to in each of those, I'll tell you. I've got it in our backlog. 97 pitches last time out. Where did that come from? Why 97? He had gone 68, 81, 88, 89. Coming off of 97, don't they limit him again? Like, this is a awesome nuclear hitting environment. I love Kyle Teal today. Interesting. Nobody said that about Kyle Teal. Also loving Pedro Ramirez to go, yeah. Wow. Those are two things that I didn't expect to read in chat today. Pedro Ramirez, why? Why do you want to bet him at 470? Why? What have we seen from Pedro Ramirez that would lead you to that? I mean, that's the shortest number Pedro Ramirez has ever had in the history of baseball. Doesn't launch it. Do want to see bat speed and squared up percentage too. Why Pedro Ramirez? It's okay. Squaring it up decently well. This is the one homer. It's a lot of ground balls, dude. Doesn't pull it. I mean, we know it's a nuclear game environment, but he's going to be way down in the order. For all intents and purposes, he is a switch hitter. Let's look at some of the bat tracking splits. Black Harry Potter, I like you. This is why we're doing this. From the right side, his bat speed's way lower. No, I don't like Pedro Ramirez at all. Be batting from the right side against JP Sears. It's a tough ask. It's a pretty substantially lower bat speed. I mean, every switch hitter, oh my God, look at his ideal angle of attack. So he is way better from the left side than the right side. Does he even end up in this lineup? I think I had him in the projected. Kevin Alcantara got called up yesterday. That happened after I put that out. I think they announced it like in the afternoon, but the waiver didn't come through until yesterday. And they play in Des Moines, the Iowa Cubs. That's their AAA team. I'm pretty sure Kevin Alcantara ends up being in the 9-hole now. I think that's going to be a tough ask for me. I bet him once and it worked out. No other logical reason. I know it's square, but can we please gloss over the most likely home run hitters projected for today? Got some juicy boosts to utilize. Well, oh my God. Today, I have some low break-even numbers. Number one on the board by a considerable margin. I think it's the same on Ballpark Pal, too. Shohei Ohtani by pretty considerable margin. Got him at 220. What do they have on that? They have him at 202. I mean, no, I don't have him positive EV. Dead break even at Bet365, 220, 218. We're not going to bet that at all. Holland. At least one Holland is going to be playing in the round of 16. Ha ha! Oh, goal. Boostable? Yeah, Shohei Ohtani's boostable at 220 there. Wowzer. Totally appreciate that. You're welcome, Black Harry Potter. Again, that's why we have this show. You can ask me questions and we can talk through plays. How do you feel about Mateo today? How do you feel about Mateo any day? Isn't he just a dude? I feel like Mateo's just a dude. Not in the projected here. There's a Braves lineup here. Not even projected in. I'm going to say I don't feel good about a guy who's not projected in the lineup. Got numbers available across. We'll see what that lineup rolls out at. 850 is a pretty big number against a southpaw. Liberatore been giving up more lefty power. I think I covered that last night in my fervor. But he's not exactly ungettable to righties. Holy shit. Just not a good pitcher. But lefties have just smacked that ass. My lord. I think I really do like Owen Casey. I like Owen Casey today. How long is Tanner Gordon going to pitch is the other question. How long are we going to get him out there? Griffin Conine probably hits in front of him. I'd be surprised. To not get the configuration. Xavier Edwards against righties has constantly been batting cleanup. I don't know why, but he is. They've gone Marcy to leadoff. But Conine had been two-hole for a while. Speaking of those tabs that I don't go to very frequently, this actually comes in handy quite a bit. And I don't think I've pulled this up forever. You guys know there's platoon lineups for each one of these over on Roster Resource on Fangraphs, right? Like we can look at everything in particular, have a pretty good idea of what changes day over day. So when you're building out your break-even numbers, you have a better idea. Because Xavier Edwards, 118 WRC plus versus righties versus lefties, 139. But Marcy leading off here. Marcy generally 7-hole here. Alberto Hernandez, if he's not in the lineup, that freaks you out for Jacob Marcy. Because if you get 2 at-bats against Tanner Gordon, he can't go any further. There's an actual pinch hit waiting in the wings. All I need is at least 4 innings. Yeah, I was going to say, that's kind of how I feel about Owen Casey for 2 at-bats. Still looks pretty good. But in the interests of trying to do this correctly, look at Colorado. Let's go back to the depth chart and look at their bullpen coming off of yesterday. Because they have the one lefty. We brought that up a million times. One lefty wasn't available after, 3 pitches. Way to burn him out. Definitely was unavailable yesterday. There were some nuclear numbers on lefties yesterday. My God. So Bernardino going to definitely appear in this game. Be shocked to not have him with the number of lefties that should be getting rolled out. I'd be a little surprised not to have that happen. You can see we're getting off the IL. Tanner Gordon. Hip impingement. Strikeouts had been pretty good. What an unbelievable walk rate. That's really good when you're betting batter props. Less HRR and you're looking for a bomb and, somebody scores a run, but that's far less likely than, somebody getting a hit over the course of a game. Generally, you have to get the hit to get on base, unless you get walked and then somebody hits a bomb. That's math. 44.7% hard hit. Things were not good. They were not good starting things off. 13.2% barrel percentage this season. And Zips and Steamer, nobody had any hopes for him this year. No hopes. We've got no hopes. We've got no hopes. All right, I'm going to turn soccer off. God forbid if Cote d'Ivoire scores. That's Ivory Coast for the fanciful fucks like me. Very nice fan graph resource for platoon splits. It's amazing. Always kind of double checking how I'm building out my stuff the night before. So I'm generally using, the AI you got before you to be able to build out sheets and do the things I want to do. But how we doing, Lindy? When you have a minute, I'd love to know your favorite pick'em lines for today. Well, we fired one pick'em. And again, some might say Corey Seager's not a good pick'em play because they're only going top down. I would argue Corey Seager should be north of minus 130, so I bet him outright. We added Beavers to it as well. Leave it to Beavers. Like those two a lot. Like those two a lot. Let's see where Beavers is going. Beavers is getting nuked. He is getting nuked. Still minus 115 best available here. Playable on Prize Picks, but I really strongly prefer underdog because these were always going to get north of those numbers. But everywhere I picked it up after a certain point, he was off the board at Bet365 there, off the board at BetMGM. Those were the two that had the best lines, and now they're basically the worst lines. Minus 135, the worst number you could play on each one of those. So underdog, best spot to do it for Dylan Beavers. Batting third today. Useful. I'm going to call that what the kids say, useful. Josh Bell plus 496 to homer. Yeah, I prefer him from his left side. And Burrows doesn't prefer anybody from the left side. Those are bad numbers. Very, very, very bad numbers. Now, you're going to get a lot of change-ups. And the change-up has not been the problem. His change-up grades out very, very well. Josh Bell is not particularly like the change-up, but most batters don't. It's not abysmal, but it's not good. It's not that. It's definitely not a fastball. Everything else is in the air and just murdered, though. Everything else. But the changeup continues to be a good pitch for him, but it's everything else that just can't get out of his own way. And he can't throw a changeup to righties, really. He still tries. It just doesn't go as well. Actually goes incredibly well when he does do it. Sinker, slider, fastball. Probably stay away against the righties. But lefties, man, you avoid the changeup and you're going to take something for a ride. I looked at Larnach for a while last night. I didn't love it. I think he was like, oh, well, I like 700. Look at BetMGM. What fanciful fuckery is this? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What is it that you would say you do here? Underdog. It's getting there. Not playable, but just thought I'd point it out. Is Ben Williamson in play today? No. Valdez on Pitt and Ruiz on was. Could Ruiz bet higher than ninth? Are they bad bets? So Valdez on Pittsburgh. This guy is out of control, right? Bell in consideration here too. Last guy on the card will likely be him or Goldie. Goldie's 600 last night. I looked at it, and BVP people are going to beat the drum for that. I know this because I saw a tweet about it. I wanted to throw up for what it's worth. 6 home runs and 14 at-bats. Trust me, I saw it. Couldn't avoid it. But look at this. I can't do it against Skubal. Skubal looked so good to me. Skubal got legitimately unlucky. Let's pull up the, well, did I just fuck this up with the Tanner Gordon thing? Might have to pull up another tab. Nope, I still have it here. All right. So they have the heat map. I've been kind of toying around with this as far as what I like, but you can see last 7 days, just looking at the last start for Skubal. Gave up bombs, 40.9% K rate, no walks. I mean, just, we go to the standard number. That'll tell you a little bit easier to stomach stuff. We'll just group it by team so it's easier to find. Detroit, Skubal. 6 innings, 22 batters faced, 3 homers. Now, I said he was giving up more contact this year because it's just true. He's giving up more contact. He's giving up a higher batting average. He has not been the Tarek Skubal that anybody kind of knows. He's still one of the best pitchers in baseball, but he's not like, no doubt, got to have it. AIDS if you play anybody against it. Kind of Tarek Skubal. 9 strikeouts, 3 homers. Pretty wild. I think Goldie responsible for 2 of them. Same matchup. And that's kind of a weird thing we've got going today. We have Cincinnati and Milwaukee running it back. We've got Detroit and New York running it back. You're just basically flipping over to the other place. I don't know what to say other than, like, I think it's more difficult for a pitcher to see somebody twice, but they've done a lot of research on this, and I know Fangraphs has had a couple of articles about this. It's not as drastic as you'd expect. It's not a cataclysmic issue to face a team back-to-back. It's definitely proven out more towards the batters, which makes sense to me. You see a pitcher, you get used to their delivery, you get a couple of bats, and then you have a couple games in between, and then you come back and you kind of have an idea of who they were just a second ago than seeing them 4 months later. I think that logically makes sense to me, but in the data, as far as like predicting out home runs, all that matters is price and probability. 500 is a big number on Paul Goldschmidt against a lefty. The guy hits a lot of lefties pretty darn well. It's a great game environment for hitting. And then as far as the bullpen goes, my guess is that with this construction that we have for this lineup for the Yankees today, Ali Sanchez probably an Austin Wells pinch hit later in the game, but you could go and set that up with Goldie atop of it. You have Ben Rice behind. You got Bellinger waiting in the wings. Rosario hitting everybody right now. I mean, Rosario on another planet, but you played this game out 100 times. Does Paul Goldschmidt hit 25 home runs? I don't think so. I've liked Paul Goldschmidt a lot, but feels tough for me. I feel like Skubal's the kind of guy who got a start under his wings, and now you give up 2 jacks to Paul Goldschmidt. Let's tone that one down a little bit. Feels like the kind of pitcher capable of potentially pitching around a guy. But again, we could say that about a lot of people. So I really just want to look at the break-even number. I've got him at 480. Is that enough? Is that enough room for you at 500 to make that a play? It's technically positive EV. I'm in line with FanDuel on that. That's the number I would be setting for a break-even number. There's technically positive expected value there. if I bet every home run that I had 10, 20 cents on, we would have so many home run plays. But I want to build in a buffer. I want to understand that this is a very volatile thing. We're betting markets where you either do the thing or you don't. And I want to have a little bit more meat on the bone than that for Paul Goldschmidt. But I definitely think that that is an interesting fringe guy to bring up. White Sox lineup. Here we go. Kyle Teal leading off. What the hell? No Antonacci. Where's Antonacci? Antonacci in the lineup. Hey, Antonacci. Hey, where are you? We got a game. We got a game, Antonacci. Hey. Antonacci. Why are you not playing today? Antonacci. My guy Emac in the chat as well. What's up, Emac? Looking for DFS top stacks, spotlights, tails, free analysis. Emac, go follow him. Give him some love. Hey, Antonacci. What do you think? Why don't we play baseball today? Oh, you're not in the lineup. That's a bummer. Oh, no. No. We can't do it, Antonacci. Hey. Goldie walk plus 200. You know, there are worse things you could bet than that. I might put $10 on it because fuck it. What is my break-even number on Paul Goldschmidt walks? I haven't even built this sheet out. Hang on. No, don't bet that. Don't bet it. 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 Mike Burrows, 16.5. Boy, oh boy, we are in the weeds. I want to bring up Cavalli again because Cavalli has a chance of not going far, but also I don't think I'm going to end up betting that in the end. But under 15.5, I feel like the Washington Nationals are just limiting these guys forever. It's just a joke. Just a joke. Burrows. Is Buxton in the lineup or not? Or don't watch. Fuck you. How about I go to your place of employment and just tell you, I wish you wouldn't do the thing that you're paid to do, that you do pretty well, because I don't like you. I don't like you either, Joe Erom J3G. Suck my dick. Jesus. Actually, don't, because that's reserved for... I love my wife. Anyway, Twins should crush him. I would think so. But, like, just disappear, Joe. Just get in the Discord. You can get all my plays and you don't have to talk to me one time. You can just go to the Lindy Plays tab and then it's there. Fucking prick. Carter Jensen home run. Los Angeles Angels, Seattle under 7.5. Jack Caglianon plus 390. Curtis Mead home run. What's the CLV on that? Please be CLV. No whammies and stop. Yes, we're looking good there. Sprout Goat. Connor Griffin. I posted some splits for Connor Griffin because I really did need to explain that. Just $10. Connor Griffin, 0.1 units. Just 0.1 units. Texas Rangers. You happy now? Are you happy now? Fucking bitch. Bye, Joe. Take care. Don't let the door hit you in the asshole. hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. It goes a long way for me, and this video goes a long way for you. That way you become apprised whenever great content is going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods. I played Rangers money line too. Anyway. We just broke down ideal angle of attack for Pedro Ramirez and his lower bat speed as a reason to try to talk somebody off of a bet. I feel like we're doing good things. When Pedro Ramirez swings, where does his bat go relative to the ball? These are fun things to pay attention to. At the end of the day, I'm always trying to get a price together. I'm trying to price out everything. It takes a lot of work on a day in, day out basis to do it for 15 games with tons of volatile weather. If you don't like that, maybe you don't like ball. Maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you should go tune into your little lollipop television. Go watch, fucking Teletubbies in your underwear. Like, just go live your life. Leave me alone. Let the real boys play. Let the real boys go to work. Fucking bitch. Anyway. Did we discuss left on left Libby yet? No, but I want to. Gonna talk about that lib in the chat, Joe. Matthew Libertor. Definitely fond of giving up power to lefties, which is fun. Strikes them out at a higher clip. There's a couple of lefties that don't strike out a ton. Michael Harris would be one. Matt Olson would be another. And Drake Baldwin probably goes into that, although what does this lineup roll out as? I think there's some volatility here. I'm not going to say that I'm expecting anything crazy. I mean, we had Mateo brought up, not in this projected lineup. Not in this projected lineup. Drake Baldwin to the 5 hole. We might have to get some Lindy merch going. Just, I love my wife. Price and probability. Teal leadoff. Yeah. I think it hurts his HRR, if I'm being honest. He has to deal with 9-hole guys who could potentially be on base, which doesn't feel great when it's the White Sox back half of the lineup. As good as they've been, as much as I like Jacob Gonzalez, not an on-base guy at the moment. Still figuring it out. Like the power, like the responsibility. So does Spider-Man. Spider-Man's uncle, actually. But with great power comes great responsibility. Jacob Gonzalez has great power. The responsibility he has is figuring out how to get on base and help out everybody else. Jacob Gonzalez currently not doing that as well. Not doing that as well. .325, not a horrific. I was being a little mean, but I do look at the xwOBA, and the xwOBA looks terrible on my sheet day after day after day. And I'm looking at expected numbers because then we can project what somebody's going to be going forward. Let's hit a homer today. Yeah, let's do that. I hit one yesterday, Hunter Goodman. Hardly counts. 350. Had a void on Meneses, so 6? 1 for 6. That's not good. Still lost a little bit. It's right around 0.75 units, yeah. So, actually, it's less than that. But anyway. Yeah, I ended up turning the game off after that because Goodman counts? Yeah. Shut it. It's a win. Yes. Still counts. Yeah. Everybody wants to talk about Kyle Teal leading off now. So, all right. Oh, my God. I'm sure they're going to ding it because it's correlated. Yeah, sure they are. Oh, bitches ain't shit. Doable. Doable. Should we put that with Seager too? Still have room on Seager. Still got room on Seager. I don't love it with Jacob Gonzalez, but I also don't want to be that guy. I like fun. I'm funny sometimes. Well, guess I'm just going to have a full unit on Corey Seager when it's all said and done, or 0.75 if I got $5 more of room there. Oh, Teal. Oh, Teal. Oh, thank you, Kevin. I just saw your messages there. Here you are. I took Mead, Goldie, Cam. Party. Call it a day. Wait, is Teal an ad as a straight or just working pick 'em? Just pick him with it. I'm not going to bet him outright. Minus 115. Part of it is that minus 115 is the best price. It's not that I wanted to play it necessarily as that, but I'm getting the best price by playing it there. Keeping a little room on the card for later. A little home run roto potential. Or it's Butler. I'd rather like back up a truck on my foot and bet Lawrence Butler to homer today against Justin Robleski if he ends up in that lineup, which is still obviously very much in question. Shander bail out on us? No, Shander's going to show up. He'll show up. Let me. A Blue Jays lineup. I'm actually interested on this one too. This is a nice time to do this show purely because I am able to get a couple of lineups and we can actually get some things down and we can go through the process of this. Springer, Guerrero, Keys, batting cleanup. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We want to make this Keys. We want to give him the keys to the castle. Why are they doing this to us? Yeah, he's left-handed. Where do you think LeBron's going to end up? I need to hear your thoughts. I think there's two teams that make the most sense. One, everybody's talking about Golden State. The second, nobody's talking about. It's not Cleveland. It is the one, the only Minnesota Timberwolves. We have a perfect situation if he wants to come on in. There's no chance he's going to go to Minnesota, but Golden State seems pretty obvious. I think another one, if you want to run the offense, you want to make everything work cohesively. I mean, he's like the perfect role player to have. The San Antonio would be stupid to not do everything they could there. Did we play Eli White? No, we did not. Oh, Braves lineup. Let's see. Do we get Mateo in here? I'm just curious. Mateo is in the 9-hole. That is going to be a pass at 850. Baldwin leading off. Wowzer. That's different than projected. Go. I said go. Baldwin leading off against a lefty. And a lefty who loves to give up lefty power. Got it. Had that one at least sitting in the chamber, ready to pounce. That was a snipe. 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 Snipe, snipe. Snipe, snipe. Snipe, snipe. Snipe, snipe. Baldwin leading off. Thank God they look at analytics. Thank God they care. Baldwin looks nuclear to home run at 475. Looks nuclear. I had him in the 5 hole. He's not in the 5 hole. Pretty easy. Pretty darn easy. It's not easy being green, Miss Piggy. Okay, I do understand Joe a little bit more now. I am annoying. But anyway, Drake Baldwin leading off. Not expected versus a lefty. DeBuon down to the 5 hole. Eli White is batting 6th. Oh, man. Am I about to just get my pickle tickled? I don't think we should do that. I want it so bad. I love Eli White. Oh, I want it so bad. Oh, I want it. I want it so bad. So who's not in that lineup? Let's do smart kid things. So Baldwin up to 1 versus a lefty today. Eli White up to 6. Dom Smith probably not replacing Eli White. Mateo's in the lineup. Who ended up not in it? What am I looking at? Riley's in the 7 hole. My, how the mighty have fallen. DeBuon's in the 5 hole. Mateo. Who are the lefty pinch hitters that can come in for him here? Is Dom Smith like the only guy that they could rotate around? Drive down and get you eagle on, girl. Am I looking at that correctly? Rowdy and Dom. Oh, Yastrzemski, duh. Mike Yastrzemski. They're not going to have him in the lineup against the lefty there. So Yastrzemski comes in. We know Romero closes. Setup guy too, but him and Riley O'Brien. Brian. Cardinals lineup. This should be fun. Velasquez in the 4 hole. All right, so it's exactly kind of what they've been doing. Lars Nootbaar batting 7th. Blaze Jordan down to 8. This is another funky one. No, Mom. Don't call me. I love you, though. Hold on. Oh, no. Went to voicemail. Cool. That's fine. Versus lefties. Lars Nootbaar in that lineup. Blaze Jordan, kind of where he's going to be no matter what. Take me to church. No Alec Burleson today. That seems important. I think that bodes well. Under 3.5. How anybody feeling about under 3.5 strikeouts for Martin Perez? Anybody? Any takers? Any takers with me? Anyone? Anyone? I'm going to pass. Burleson not in. Burleson doesn't strike out against anybody. Probably helps a little bit. Always constantly evaluating what we got rolling in. Anybody on Marsh? No. Not on Marsh today. This is a fun number. Nope. Probably will go Yaya. Probably will go Yahtzee. What is dead may never die. What is dead may never die. His K rate is amazing this year compared to last. Yeah. Is it hot Atlanta? Yeah. Warm. It's warm everywhere today. Warm is fanciful. Wonderful. Billy Joe, it certainly is exciting to meet you here at the recording studio right after you've just made your very first record. How does it feel? Wonderful. Anybody know what that's from? Anybody? Nope. Probably should end the show then. Let's get another play in first. Do you guys want a homer or do you want a strikeout prop? What does everybody want? What's everybody want? Because there's two that I really want to bet. We're already on Sprout Goat. Feel good about Sprout Goat. Strikes, homer. All right, I'll give you both of them. So let's get to Brian Wu. I am a Brian Wu stan. Plus 135 at Novig. If you don't snipe that now, I will actually lose my mind. I'll actually lose my mind if you don't bet that now. Plus 106. Plus 113. Plus 135. Okay. Okay, sure. Why not? Kalshi plus 119. Brian Wu looks insane today. Insane. Looks outrageous to me today. I have his 7.5 strikeouts at like minus 140. And you're getting plus money on it. I don't understand. Angels, crazy high strikeout stuff. Brian Wu, one of my favorite pitchers in baseball. Giving up more lefty power this season, but you get so many righties in there, and it's basically 25% copy-paste across both, with Neto leading off. I'd prefer not to see Guzman in the 2-hole for what it's worth. I'd like the Shanuel move up and just have him there and send Guzman to the Shadow Realm. Soler will definitely be in that lineup. Adele. Never mind, I'm fine. Morrow hops to it. Low. I see strikeouts. I see a lot of strikeouts. Plus 106, seriously the best I can get. Might have to send out a bat signal for this plus 135. My God, does that look good? Oh, somebody bought some of it. It's only at $28 of liquidity now. So got to go to FanDuel. Yuck. Small play. I don't like leaving this much on the table. Cool. Got a quarter in. I'd play more if I could get plus 130. I can tell you that much. Oh my God. Boy, is that way off. Brian Wu is going to just eviscerate this baseball team. Brian Wu. Striking out righties at a redonkulous clip now. Last 30. Last 90 is basically just his season number, but all right. And one more dong to get in because I got more dongs to get to. Don't worry. Royce Lewis, not going to bet him today. Esmeralda Valdez just been on another planet. This guy is not even real. But let's get into this because I've had a lot of fits about this the last however long. I'm going to bet it first. I'm going to bet it first because I know how this works. You're going to snipe it and then my life is over. We are going to bet Jonathan Aranda. So my break even, I feel like this is very, very hard. Aranda is a hard cover for today. But I'm on Cags, I'm on Carter Jensen, and now Jonathan Aranda. 3 from this game. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Kaufman is going to play dumb this summer. Kaufman is going to be way up there this summer. Let's just pull up another Baseball Savant page. And I'm quite certain of what I'm looking at with Cags and what I'm looking at for Carter Jensen. Now, Carter Jensen, like to see some more barrels in his life. Not a problem for our boy Cags. Caglione, no issues whatsoever. None. Zero issue whatsoever. Getting lots of barrels. That's good. You like the juice, huh? The juice is good. We got to make it 1 year because Kaufman, they brought the fences in Kansas City. Okay. And we're seeing it as a park factor, 3rd best in baseball this year, both sides of the plate. And you go to just lefties because we have now bet 3 lefties. 3 lefties here. Park factors for Kaufman. 4th in terms of run creation. Now, here is the glaring outlier that I believe is going to change all summer from now until August. I think if you play this game in August 5th, like August 15th, 45 days from now, look at me, I can do math. I guess that's 46 because there's 30 days, has September, April, June, and November. So we're 30. This is the last day of June, 31 in July. We play this game on August 15th, 46 days from now. There is no way, none, where Kaufman is not going to have 100 plus in front of this number. 0% chance. Okay, got hurt. Well, if he ends up not in the lineup, then that's a void. I'll live. I've got Carter Jensen. He'll be ready to rock. And now Jonathan Aranda's ready to rock. So the home run numbers here on your page, and we've talked about this with Houston and Dakin Park. The starting pitching has been very, very poor for them. Lefty power has played up in Dakin for the first time ever. And it has more to do with the quality of pitchers out there for Houston and why we're seeing those lefties go and ascending up the board. It's not any changes to the ballpark. This ballpark has, outside of one series this year against my Minnesota Twins, been cold relative to what we're going to get this summer. And for sure, the humidity has been way lower than it's going to be. Swamp ass confirmed a thing. My brothers and sisters in Christ, you know what I'm talking about. You move those fences in at Kauffman. This place is going to play so much better for home runs this summer. We haven't seen it a lot. But when we have, I've been on Cags a lot and I've been on Carter Jensen a lot. And it has gone pretty darn well in the month of June. I don't think anything changed besides finally getting positive park environments. For righties, Tropicana. Just going to throw this out there. Tropicana is not that much better for home runs. It's poor starting pitching, and it's Junior Caminero, obviously. It's their home runs in this ballpark relative to going other places. Again, they can break it down pretty in depth for you up here. Kauffman playing 103 here. Lefties are going to be just fine. With these fences in, for lefties, year over year over year, it's still gotten so much better relative to what it was before. It used to be a cavern. It is no longer a cavern. 91 doesn't sound good because it's not for lefties. But how does 74, 78, 68, 83, 91, by far the best we've had since 2017? The wind is mitigated here at Kauffman, but this is not. 91 and 58% humidity with a little wind. We can do that. And against Noah Cameron, this is where the headache of the play came in for me. So I'm going through my process. I'm building out my sheets. I'm doing everything last night that I typically do every single time night before. Trying to figure out, all right, Junior Caminero, that's going to be a dumb number. I'm pretty positive Junior Caminero has been doing a lot of his brutalization against righties, but 99 plate appearances, 3 homers. Noah Cameron, been doing okay against righties, but well, we can all recognize that Junior Caminero is on another planet. We can all recognize that 255, probably appropriate for a guy who's going to get clicked on a lot. I don't think books are worried about getting clicked on by Junior Caminero today. Pretty sure they were going to take Junior Caminero money. But for the price, give me Jonathan Aranda a million times out of a million at 575. Give me him a million times. Anything with a 5 in front of it, if I'm being honest. I have his break-even number well inside of 500. Now, the volatility of it exists because Aranda himself is not very good against lefties. We have been routinely on his HRR against lefties. But Noah Cameron can help out. Noah Cameron is reverse splitsy. 231 expected average, 231 expected ISO, in 2025, all fly balls. Righties did a decent enough job. Wouldn't you know it, throws a changeup. How many times can I cover changeups on this show? Multiple times. Noah Cameron this year is even worse because some of that power is actually being realized. And then the other part of Noah Cameron. So we're avoiding changeups because, again, you don't throw it to the same-handedness typically. 7% of the time we're seeing changeups to lefties. Slider. 6% usage to righties, 23% to lefties. Well, if we know that it's primarily getting thrown to righties, this pitch, the slider, wonder how it does. Not very good. So we have over 23, 50% fastball, slider. Fastball, slider. You have to launch the ball in the air to have it go yard. You have to launch the baseball in the air. And at least Jonathan Aranda is going to be buoyed. Fastball, slider. Doesn't get K'd a lot. Help is on the way in launch form against this slider relative to other sliders. Jonathan Aranda is a really good home run play. I mean, the guy doesn't get strikeouts against lefties. It's so weird. But that changeup is so effective for righties. Pretty effective. Junior Caminero, changeup. I mean, I don't see how you could bet Junior Caminero at his price and Jonathan Aranda not bet his at his price. It is price and probability. And the probability of Aranda hitting a home run here is well inside of 500. And Junior Caminero sits probably closer to 300. I don't have my break even in front of me for him. For Jonathan Aranda. So yeah, is Aranda the more probable home run between him and Caminero? No, that's not the argument. Got him at 300. Aranda, 430. Give me the Aranda side. Got a time to look at tacos? Yeah, I'll look at some tacos. What do we got for tacos? Siegler, 1.5 total bases. My God. Where are we right now? Cade Cavalli is... I like Cade Cavalli. I'm sorry. Cade Cavalli does some really nice things. It's a little thin. Favorite money line of the day, Texas. Texas was, they were the glaring outlier on yesterday's page. Let me see where they're at now. Yeah, a little bit of CLV. I got it minus 115 when I bet it last night. Minus 125, tiny bit of CLV, beating Circa ever so slightly. You might have noticed this too. Everything pretty damn efficient. We got a little bit of CLV on that Texas side. If you made me bet another money line right now, I looked last night for a long time. Plus 110, plus 115 on Derek Skubal. I like Cam Schlittler. We've covered him a lot of times on this program. The stuff's been better. It had a really rough start to the month, and it has looked so much better. Just the raw stuff. Skubal's is just dumb over that last start. New York Yankees, Cam Schlittler. Last start. Not as good. 104, 102, 108. You'll take that for sure. But, I mean, Skubal is... He gave up 3 homers. It was just kind of insane. Who got traded? I just got to... Oh, my God. Kawhi Leonard back to Toronto. Brandon Ingram. Grady Dick, 2 first-round picks, 1 first-round pick swap, 2 second-round picks, Canadian taxes. Okay. Wowzer. God, is that a fun Eastern Conference team? Kawhi, Scotty Barnes. Oh, darling. Hopefully the great bill of health Kawhi had this year can transfer to Toronto, because if it does, that'll be an awesome team to watch. Oh, my God. Blazers in 5. Lots of trades. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Honestly, this time of year for NBA is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Helps that football hasn't started yet. I kind of figured LA was blowing up after shipping Zubats. Yeah, you kind of knew. Kawhi scandal Leonard. I think that's part of the reason why they're probably okay doing it. Try to get people to look away, look away, look away, look away. Get him to Canada. Get him north of the border. We do love the claw. I love the claw. Plus, oh, you're going to pay me for endorsements around the table? Sure. Sure. I'll be an investor in your company. I don't know. I can't imagine he's the only person in the history of the NBA who did something like that or had reps that were doing things for him to get him more money. So you're telling me Jalen Brunson just took less money out of the goodness of his heart? No. I mean, I think it's an absolute stud move that he did that, but let's look at this Nationals lineup. Mead, 3-hole again. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Lyle is back in that lineup today, even against a lefty, so that's cool. Nunez and Ruiz in the 9-hole. Somebody asked about Ruiz earlier. I didn't talk about it because I thought he'd be in the 9-hole. He's in the 9-hole, so nothing to react on there. Said Aranda negative. I brought it up. I said I think it's very hard to talk about Jonathan Aranda because it's completely buoyed by what Noah Cameron does. Noah Cameron is reverse splitsy. It's more like Aranda's facing a righty than a lefty today. It's hard for me. It's very hard. But at 575, I'm clicking that every time. Was just being very, very honest about that. Anyone at Wrigley, wind blowing out. You saw some of these prices, right? Hap, nuked. I think Bush was kind of interesting, but I want to see the lineup first. JP Sears sucks. He's going to pay for his sins. He's a sinner. JP Sears is a sinner. Absolute sinner. Righties there. Again, this is one start. 20 pitches to lefties. Like, we're not going to look into this at all. Go back a year, just fine. Lefties just brutalizing him. Brutalizing him. All in the air. Always righties, but my God, lefties have had their day in the sun against JP Sears as well. Sears is closed as a store. Thought Bush was interesting. The other one that I thought was kind of interesting, and I don't throw this out there lightly. Baka! 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 286 though at Penny. I'm gonna stay away. Still a stay away, but he was close. He was so close. Assuming he's leading off still. Like, doesn't matter. Lefties, righties, they just. That's our boy. Me so Warner. We'll see if he actually ends up in the 2-hole. Also, where's Carson Kelly at? I saw some wild numbers on Carson Kelly on Prize Picks. Where's the hitter fantasy score? Let's see if he's still 3.5. He was 3.5 when I looked earlier. Not listed anymore? He is going to be your catcher today, right? PCA hits a home run every day. I don't bet him, LOL. I think I've bet him one time. I'm 0 for 1 betting PCA this year. I bet PCA 20 times last year. 6 homers. No big deal. One of my highest ROI guys. Boy, did we pick and choose PCA correctly last year. This year, been there for none of it. Because as soon as he started leading off, the prices were not remotely palatable. So true, Lindy. They get it on the back and only way to do it. This seems like he's not the only person. What was that Waste Management New York thing for Jalen Brunson? Just throwing it out there. Bottom line up, Cub value on Cubs. I don't know. I need to see the lineup. I need to see the lineup. Griffin is leading off today. Valdez to the 2-hole. Holy shit. Oh my God. Probably going to strike out 3 times, but worth a look. Valdez in the 2-hole. Wow. Guys, he is just murdering baseballs right now. I'm not going to say I'm shocked by it. This was a terrible projected lineup. If you had Brandon Lau in the projected lineup, you were high. But I had Valdez in the 5-hole. He is batting second today. I thought, isn't it kind of weird that they don't have Gonzalez in the 2-hole? Yeah, I think that's very weird. I had Griffin. This was a terrible projected lineup for what it's worth. They were just doing meth this morning. You can't tell me you were trying. Yeah, Gonzalez I had in the 2-hole. They had him at 4. I had Griffin, Gonzalez, Reynolds, Ozuna, Valdez. No Jake Mangum in the lineup is weird too. Because that's like a slippy, slappy righty that you could throw in there. And Andy Rodriguez, that would be the other weird part of that. But makes sense, he's there. All right. Yeah, I just saw I got pulled, so I didn't even try to react to it. You bet it for plus 1,000 this morning? Well, that is tits. That is lovely. Are you on PCA today, bro? No, not yet. Want to see the lineup and would like it to move north of 285. If it doesn't get north of 285, I'm not going to play it. I'd like to get 300 if I can, but maybe I could post something that doesn't do anybody any good. I have to be able to snipe it and bet it, or can't do it. Won't be posting it. I want to, but I won't. I could, but I can't. I want to, but I want to. Also want to bet Corey Seager at like 320 very, very badly. But I've had his HRR, and I feel good about that. Just to touch on Corey Seager, because I said I was going to. Corey Seager, unlucky. I also was going to leave like 20 minutes ago, and I just kept having fun with you guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into this every single day and talking baseball with me. I would just be sitting here doing this by myself, scrolling through everything, going through endless simulations of everything I can possibly do to try to make you more money betting baseball. So now I get to turn the camera on and kick it and have some fun. And we get to react to Kawhi trading. We get to talk through a Jonathan Aranda headache. We get to cover Kaufman. We get to cover the ins and outs of Pedro Ramirez batting splits and his bat speed splits. Every switch hitter has a preferred side. Some are far more apparent than others. But Corey Seager, how does a 187 BABIP sound when you have a 356 xWOBA? One of the unluckiest hitters in baseball. Unlucky beyond unlucky beyond unlucky. BABIP, batted average on balls in play. That number being at 187 is such an outlier, I can't even possibly tell you. 356 xWOBA just screams north of minus 125, minus 130 against a bad righty. And Tanner Bybee isn't the worst righty. He gets strikeouts against lefties. Corey Seager, that's obviously something he does. But it feels to me as though you get a guy with a 343 xWOBA and a 288 WOBA, and you get a guy with a 356 xWOBA but a 187 BABIP, that they're under projecting him by a mile. That's what's happening there. So I'm a big fan of Corey Seager today. Big fan. What are the home run plays? I'll give you all the plays. We'll get ourselves going here. I'll walk you through all the plays, everything that we've bet. Snipe Drake Baldwin too. That felt good. Valdez, we weren't going to be able to snipe. Plus against Sanchez, I don't feel like I'm missing out on that much. I have the 0.1 that I played on Connor Griffin. We're going to get CLV on that. He's leading off. I assumed he was going to lead off. It's a crazy good game environment. You're going to get, 2 innings of the pen? But you might get Alvarado in there, which is fun. Oh, and on the way out, you're going to, of course, hit that like button for me. Of course, you're going to hit the like button for me. Perdomo, get some. I live for Live with Lindy. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Metal 91. You were the GOAT. Thank you. I'm not. I'm just a guy who really likes baseball and wants to bet. What about Larnach home run? I'm going to keep it off for now. It's a little too thin. Scooble Taco good? Yeah. Every taco is pretty good. It's just a question of whether people see it win or not. And then if they don't, they highlight it. And if they win with it, they just assume that they were supposed to win with it. When really most of them are minus 250, minus 300. And, well, you're going to still lose those a number of times. Not a high majority of the time, but the ones that don't get there will piss you off. Hi, Vicious Junior, 1.5 total shots, you fucking joke. You Brazilian cuckball. Those are the things that were said about him. Also, always a great idea to take advantage of the ones that you can middle. I think that there's a lot of really good middles that people miss out the opportunities on. If you're already limited like me, it doesn't matter as much too. If you're keeping a pretty clean bill of health at Prize Picks, maybe don't do that all the time. You got to pick and choose your spots to do it. But yeah, they don't love when people are doing smart kid things. They don't like that all that much. This is a smart kid thing, though. It's a very smart kid thing. Baby Lindy 50% off your first week or month. You sign up for that down at the link below. Really good times over at Odd Shopper. We've got tons of stuff for you. The odds screen with all of those markets, World Cup odds, flying all over the place, liquidity tool. There's a 7-day free trial. What are you waiting for? Go to the link below, check it out. All you got to do, sign up. 7-day free trials locked in immediately when you use Baby Lindy 50 and you've never tried the tools out. And if you enjoy them, 50% off will be locked in for your first week or month. It's good times. It's good times. Scroll through the plays. 2-hour show. My God. I got live before lock in 2 hours coming up. So I'm going to go make a sandwich. And is there any soccer on? I don't think so. I think we got a little time still. Jonathan Aranda, talk through the headache that is. Still feel pretty confident that that's a really good play with a 5 in front of it. 528 DK, just fine by me. Brian Wu. I'll actually be mad if you don't get any of this liquidity here. It's a joke. There was just a 135 as I was talking through it on this show. You have to snipe that stuff. Brian Wu. I've got him north of 7.5 strikeouts as a median projection for today. That's good when you get plus money. I had to play it for less. I would have played it for a half unit if I had plus 135 available to me. Drake Baldwin, plus 475. Yahtzee. Not going to be a ton of CLV there, but you know what? I still like it left on left. Liberator, he loves that. Kyle Teal, we added with Seager here. And Dylan Beavers, we added with Seager there. Big fan of Seager. I think I've listed all the ways why. So both of those batting order surprises. Kyle Teal, oh my, starry-eyed surprise. No. Antonacci in the lineup for today. Dylan Beavers in the RBI department, useful. Plus 170 at Bet365. I think you could sliver something off there. Don't play for even a quarter at that point, but sliver something off. Minus 110, Corey Seager. Played it outright as well. I think it's nuclear. I think come close, we're going to be having the best of that. Prize picks. Threw this out earlier. Curtis Mead's still there. Bryce Harper, Schwarber. Getting them inside of 5. Again, we care more about the median than the mean in this regard. So mean projections are going to have Schwarber around 10. You're going to have Harper around 9.5 for today. But the median is going to sit a little higher for Harper than it is for Schwarber. Schwarber still has the walk equity. He has the same odds to hit a homer as a single. I saw somewhere with that too. And I think it's it's very Joey Gallo-like. I will say that. Curtis Mead, though. Pete Armstrong, Seiya Suzuki. Man, first time I've said Joey Gallo's name in a while. Been doing this a long time. Carter Jensen, plus 450. Pretty happy with that. Better at 470. FanDuel.com. Join me. Under 7.5 for Angels Mariners. I'm obviously a fan of Brian Wu today. Tiny bit of CLV coming our direction there. Wish I had played more. Oh, it literally put in the $2, the $28.50. That's wild. It never does that. 285. It did the exact number. Normally it rounds it. It'd be like 0.29. Interesting. So it took the actual ticket. Okay, good. Jack Cags, 390. Daddy like a lot. Daddy like. Be in the lineup, Caglione. There we go. Curtis Mead to go Yaya. You can get a cent better than me at DK. Very rude. Very rude they would do that to me. The Sprout Goat. CLV. Small play. I've got it closer to a 50-50 outcome. Probably wouldn't bet it at even money anymore. But at plus 120, obviously, it was good to be getting. And rounding it all out, well, actually, this is not the last play. Connor Griffin, because we got Texas money line coming up. Connor Griffin, plus 950. And the Texas Rangers money line. Could have played this a little bit heavier. Again, first public book sitting at minus 125, but Holly Market, Profit X, and No Vig still sitting identically there, minus 115. Guys, it's a lot of fun to be able to talk some research with you today. Talk through the process. I got more bets to make. You guys can sign up for the Discord down below to get all of those and be able to come kick it with me. Ask me questions in the Discord. I should go answer some of those because I'm a douche lord who made this a 2-hour show today. It's already 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. You got things to do. I got things to do. Let's have a great day today. Yesterday was fine, but let's have a great day today. Going to get some home run plays out there as well. Eton wasn't able to jump on, but going to have him on sooner rather than later. Talk through some home run parlays, what we're paying attention to, how we're utilizing the tools to do such things, and going to get an underdog one out there as well. I'll post that for free for everybody over on Tails. You can follow me, tails.bet/Lindy. Until next time, I'm Eric Lindquist. See you tomorrow. MLB Lindy's posted tonight. We'll have MLB Research Show. Have some live sweating for some morning baseball. Ooh, fancy bitch I am. See you guys.